Hello friends, welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I am your host Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety on the bumpiest road that I think we have. It's a bad one. So if you see me like this, you'll know I'm doing the best I can for you. I had a viewer request. If you have any request videos, things you want me to go into further detail about, things you got a question for that we haven't already talked about, or that you think we need to go into it again, put them down in the comments below. I like to be as helpful as I can. So this question comes from a subscriber that's been a subscriber quite some time. That's Young Einstein. Young Einstein had a question. It was how to act and how to get over a setback that you've had through your anxiety journey. And that is a great question. And I'm sure we've talked about it before, but it was probably years ago, or at least a year ago. And it's important that we update all this information as we go. And if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, YouTuber stuff. And then also join us on the Aaron's Anxiety family page. That way you can, have more one-on-one with everybody who's in the same boat as you are. So, what to do if you have a setback? Well, if you have a setback, one thing that you're probably going to be doing is having more dwelling thoughts, heart palpitations, all those things that we know and hate. I would say love, but we don't. We hate them. All those horrible feelings. If you have those feelings, know, for one, okay, if you're in that situation right now, let me tell you, it's okay. It's fine. This is a good thing. Okay, it doesn't feel like a good thing. It feels horrible, but it is a good thing. The only way that you know that you're growing is through setbacks. When you were in the thicket of anxiety and everything was horrible and tough and rough and you had these dwelling thoughts, you weren't going to have a setback then because you were already back. You were up against a wall. There was no going back any further. So you literally have to go forward to realize that you're having a setback, and setbacks are all part of the process. And so what I tell people to do is, if you're in that mode where you're having a couple setbacks either once a week or a couple times a week or even once a month or once every 2 months, just know that this is all part of the journey and that this is to be expected. This is not a surprise at all. And this is whether you're doing medication, whether you're not doing medication, this is just part of it. And I tell everybody all the time, it took you a long time to climb up this anxiety mountain. It's going to take a little bit of time to get back down, okay? It's not going to be as easy, it's not going to be as fast, but just give it a little bit of time, and I know for sure that you'll get there. If you do have these setbacks, outside of that, realize that there are some things that you can be doing. Try to take note, hey, how much caffeine am I drinking? How much fatty, acidic food am I drinking? How much, it literally comes down to how many carbs am I eating, because carbs are inflammatory to your system. And you're all this, it's all one, okay? So your brain is connected to your gut and all that other stuff. So kind of note the things that you're putting into your body. If you're putting horrible fuel into your body, well, you're going to get horrible results, okay? And even though when we feel bad, at least for me, I like those feel-good foods. I like to, I want to go into Taco Bell and get me a chili cheese burrito. Woo! Throw extra cheese on it. You know what I mean? Even though those things sound great, they're not going to be good for you afterwards. You know what I mean? You get that feeling. It's not going to be wonderful. So, know what you're putting in your body. Know how much caffeine. Caffeine is a big one. Everybody undermines the caffeine, and then it comes back to haunt them. So, pay attention to that. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Okay, that's another big one, and it's a really hard thing to tell people when they're struggling through anxiety, because the dwelling thoughts usually come when you lay your head down and everything's quiet. Usually, if you're at a party and you're talking to people, those things kind of go into the back room, and you don't really think about them all that much. So, take note of that as well. So I think I was riding my tail the whole time. And what else? Oh, the other big thing, the biggest thing that I can help you with when you're having setbacks, or if you're going through your journey and you're in the thicket, the best thing to do is not look at your whole journey like you're going to tackle it at one time, because you're just absolutely not. The best thing to do is take it literally day by day, okay? So if you're having a bad day this day, you're having a setback day, just say, oh, tomorrow is going to be better, Okay, up tomorrow's going to be better. Bad day. Tomorrow's going to be. So what I used to do is I used to look forward to waking up in the morning. So I would say, okay, it's only bad for just this time, just this moment is bad. Not everything's bad, just this moment's bad. So I'll see how I feel tomorrow. We'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. And keep putting those positive thoughts into your head. They help a lot. They help a lot. You need to stay positive, When everything's looking miserable, it's up to you to kind of say, no, we're not going to let this be a bad day. This is going to be a good day. And try to keep your eyes focused on something else besides your anxiety. If you're constantly in your phone all the time, if you're doing things that don't require anything of you, either physically or mentally, that they're not taxing to you, you're going to have more time to sit around and think about your situation and your existence and, what's death like? Oh, what's that feeling that I'm having? Oh, am I having a heart attack? Or do I have a brain tumor? Or, oh my God, I'm going to have to go to this big party this weekend because, Halloween's coming up and I have to see all these people. Stop. We need to focus our attention somewhere else. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful. If you're having a setback, I'm sorry, just know that it's temporary. If you have depersonalization, derealization, that's all temporary. Anxiety itself can be as temporary as you want it to be. Okay, the more you work at it, like anything else, the more you're going to get out of it. So don't be afraid to push yourself in directions that you know are good for you. Easy as that. Okay, friends? So if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Join us on the Aaron's Anxiety family page. We'd love to see you guys over there if you haven't joined that already. And that's it. Until next time, friends, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. And I'll see you in the next video.